They didn't just play the game, they commanded it. They were the chess masters on a field of green. The strategists who turned good teams into great ones, and great teams into legends. Today, we are diving deep into the history books to celebrate the leaders who shaped cricket history, the greatest captains of all time. What makes a great captain? Is it just about winning? Or is it something more? A truly great captain turns moments into milestones. They lead not just with strategy, but with calm, courage, and an unshakable belief in their team. They are the ones who can look into the eyes of their players in the most pressure-packed situations and inspire them to achieve the impossible. They absorb the pressure so their team can play with freedom. It's an art, a science, and a little bit of magic all rolled into one. Let's rewind the clock and start with the pioneers, the architects of dynasties. Think of the mighty West Indies of the 1970s and 80s. At the helm was the towering figure of Clive Lloyd. With his trademark spectacles and calm demeanor, Lloyd forged a team of individual superstars into an unstoppable force. He didn't just manage fast bowlers. He unleashed a four-pronged pace attack that terrorized batsmen around the world. Under his leadership, the West Indies dominated world cricket, winning the first 2 World Cups and embarking on a record-breaking streak of Test match victories. Lloyd built more than a team. He built an empire that defined an entire era of cricket. Then, fast forward to 1992. Pakistan, a team of immense talent but often inconsistent, were on the brink of elimination from the World Cup. Their captain, the charismatic and fiercely determined Imran Khan, famously told his team to fight like cornered tigers. What followed was one of the most incredible turnarounds in sports history. Imran, with his unwavering self-belief, led from the front, both with bat and ball. He inspired a group of talented but struggling players to believe in themselves, and they roared back to clinch their first and only World Cup title. Imran Khan's leadership wasn't just about tactics. It was about passion, belief, and an indomitable will to win against all odds. These early captains didn't just win matches. They built dynasties and created legacies that echo through the ages. As the game evolved, so did the art of captaincy. The turn of the millennium brought a new breed of leaders, the thinkers. The innovators, the captains who redefined how the game was played and led. Leading this new wave was Australia's Steve Waugh. Nicknamed Tugga, Waugh was the embodiment of grit and mental toughness. He inherited a strong Australian side and turned it into arguably the greatest test team of all time. His philosophy was relentless aggression, or mental disintegration, as he called it, applying constant pressure on the opposition until they cracked. Under his leadership, Australia went on a record-breaking run of 16 consecutive test wins, a feat that showcased their absolute dominance. Waugh's captaincy was about steel, resilience, and an uncompromising desire to win. While Waugh was building his fortress in Australia, a revolution was brewing in India, led by a man who wore his heart on his sleeve, Sourav Ganguly. Before Ganguly, the Indian team was known for its talent, but was often seen as a soft touch, especially when playing overseas. Dada, as he is affectionately known, changed all that. He infused the team with a new brand of aggressive, fearless cricket. He backed young talent like Virender Sehwag, Yuvraj Singh, and Harbhajan Singh, empowering them to play their natural game. Who can forget him waving his shirt from the Lord's balcony? It was more than a celebration, it was a statement. A statement that India was no longer going to be pushed around. Ganguly taught India how to win abroad and laid the foundation for the powerhouse they would become. And then there was the master of calm, the ultimate finisher, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. If Ganguly was fire, Dhoni was ice. Taking over a team of superstars, Dhoni's leadership was defined by his incredible composure under pressure. His decision-making was often unorthodox, even baffling at times, but more often than not, it proved to be a stroke of genius. Promoting himself up the order in the 2011 World Cup final is a prime example of his gut-feel leadership. He was a captain who led by example, never showing panic and always trusting his instincts. From the 2007 T20 World Cup to the 2011 ODI World Cup and the 2013 Champions Trophy, Captain Cool won it all, making him the only captain in history to win all 3 major ICC trophies. His legacy is one of calm, clarity, and an uncanny ability to stay one step ahead of the game. The game of cricket never stands still, and today's captains are leading in a faster, more athletic, and more intense era. The modern captain is a super-fit athlete who leads from the front with their performance and energy. Look at Virat Kohli. When he took over the Indian Test captaincy, his primary focus was fitness. He transformed the team into one of the fittest and most formidable units in the world, especially their pace attack. Kohli's on-field aggression and relentless pursuit of excellence were infectious. He demanded the best from himself and his team, leading India to a historic Test series win in Australia and a long reign as the #1 Test side. Across the border, Babar Azam leads Pakistan with a quiet classical elegance. His captaincy is a reflection of his batting, calm, composed, and technically sound. He lets his consistent, world-class performances do the talking, earning the respect of his teammates and opponents alike. Babar is leading a new generation of exciting Pakistani talent, combining flair with a newfound consistency. And then you have England's Ben Stokes, who has completely revolutionized Test cricket with his baseball philosophy. Alongside coach Brendan McCullum, Stokes has injected a fearless, ultra-aggressive intent into the oldest format of the game. He encourages his players to entertain, to take risks, and to play without fear of failure. It's a high-octane, thrilling brand of cricket that has captured the imagination of fans worldwide. Stokes's leadership is about empowerment, trust, and changing the very definition of how Test cricket can be played. These modern captains bring a dynamic energy that is shaping the future of the sport right before our eyes. Every great captain has that one moment, that single defining snapshot in time that becomes etched into their legacy forever. For Clive Lloyd, it might be lifting that first-ever World Cup trophy at Lord's in 1975, the culmination of a journey that established West Indian dominance. For Imran Khan, it's undoubtedly his Cornered Tigers speech, the passionate call to arms that sparked one of the greatest comebacks in cricket history and delivered a nation its most cherished sporting triumph. For Steve Waugh, it was the sheer grit he showed in the 1999 World Cup, his century against South Africa, where he famously told Herschel Gibbs, "You've just dropped the World Cup," is pure cricketing folklore. It was the moment that defined his never-say-die attitude. For Sourav Ganguly, that iconic image of him waving his shirt on the Lord Jess balcony in 2002 was more than just a celebration. It was the birth announcement of a new, aggressive Indian team that feared no one. And for MS Dhoni, the defining moment has to be that six. That glorious swing of the bat over long on at the Wankhede Stadium to win the 2011 World Cup. In that single shot, he finished the game, ended a 28-year wait for a nation of 1 billion people, and cemented his legacy as Captain Cool, the man for the biggest occasion. These moments are what we remember. They are the brushstrokes that complete the portrait of a legendary captain. From the foundational empires built by Clive Lloyd, to the revolutionary spirit of Imran Khan and Sourav Ganguly. From the tactical genius of Steve Waugh and MS Dhoni, to the modern-day dynamism of Virat Kohli, Babar Azam, and Ben Stokes. Each of these captains has left an indelible mark on the game. They didn't just lead teams. They inspired generations, changed mindsets, and shaped the very fabric of cricket's past, present, and its exciting future. They proved that in cricket, the mind of the captain is often the most powerful weapon on the field. So now I turn it over to you. We've talked about some of the absolute giants of the game, but there are so many more. Who is your all-time favorite cricket captain? Was it the tactical nous of Ricky Ponting? The grace of Stephen Fleming? Or someone else we haven't mentioned? Let me know your pick in the comments below. I can't wait to read your choices. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this trip down cricket's memory lane, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. We'll see you in the next video.